And what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Talking NASCAR podcast. Being joined once again tonight by Hitmaster in the flesh.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. We got a lot to talk about this week. Las Vegas is in the books. We'll recap all three races that were there this weekend. I got some more diecast as well, so we'll go over that. Diecast. Got some penalties from Las Vegas to go over as well, and some pretty shocking Saga news that is kind of breaking out. So we'll talk about all of that, and then at the end, we will, of course, preview the action coming up at Phoenix this weekend. So, should be really, really good stuff.
Let me just say, all three series, before we even say anything, was really good. I mean, really, really good. I mean,
yeah.
The 2024 season starting off with a bang. You got Daytona, you got Atlanta, now Las Vegas. Like,
right.
Keep it up.
That's pretty good. So start off with trucks. There was a fairly clean racing. I didn't get to watch the full thing. I thought there was some pretty clean racing, at least from what I watched. So very exciting racing, though. Some pretty competitive action going on. And we got a really good win, in my opinion. Rajah Caruth finally gets his first win in the Truck Series. He becomes only the third African-American driver to win a NASCAR race behind Bubba Wallace and Wendell Scott. So, very, very good win there. So a really, really good run he put together. It looks like it was going to be Kyle Busch's day until he had some pit problems, and I think it was a penalty. Put him in the back of the pack, and that kind of let Caruth run away with the race. But I thought it was some pretty good racing action for pretty good standards there. And same with the Xfinity race. There were some early wrecks, but for most of the race, it was pretty clean. We had a pretty clean finish. It was really dominated most of the day by John Hunter Nemechek, and he was able to get the win in pretty convincing fashion as a result with that. So wasn't really that close. Nobody really could compete with him all day long. So he was able to pull away and get the win there. Again, I didn't get to watch the entire thing, so I can't really attest to most of the action. But then I did get to watch pretty much the entire Cup race. Early on, the wall broke because Chris Buescher hit it so hard it broke. Caused a red flag. That was pretty wild. It didn't look like on the replay he hit it that hard. Like, I didn't see it live, but it didn't seem like on the replay he hit it like super, super hard. I've seen harder hits to the wall and it hold up. But it caused a little bit of a red flag. Nothing else too crazy there. Christopher Bell had some tire troubles, a couple of tire issues throughout the race that put him several laps down. It was also a pretty bad day for Bubba Wallace, who had some issues as well. And really couldn't recover them. He finished multiple laps down. But Kyle Larson, on the other hand, put together a masterclass of a driving performance and was able to get the win in pretty convincing fashion, despite a late charge from Tyler Reddick, who was pretty much second fiddle to Larson all day long. But credit to Reddick, though. He made a really good run at it at the end. I thought Larson was going to win that one very, very comfortably. But Reddick put the pressure on with a few laps to go, and I thought was going to make a dip for the lead, but just didn't really happen. And I think the reason why it didn't happen is going to be kind of a subject of a little mini rant by me about Las Vegas as a track, because I didn't really see it a whole lot in the trucks or the Xfinity because I didn't watch the full races, so maybe I just didn't see it a lot. But Las Vegas just seems to have where, in the Cup race especially, the racing was just not very competitive. There weren't a lot of wrecks. The restarts were really fun, but that was really it. Like after the first lap or so of restart, it settled in. And it really got exacerbated on the last charge by Tyler Reddick because he ran Larson down, got right to Larson's back bumper, and then as soon as there was just a slight, and I mean the most slight disturbance of air to the car, the groove was gone. Larson ran away with it. And it wasn't because Reddick tried to overdrive the car or there was contact or anything like that. Larson just changed his line, and that was it. And we saw there was a lot of points during the race where that happened, where drivers wouldn't be able to get really good of a run. And the grooves at Las Vegas have shown, at least recently, to be pretty fragile. And I think in this race it was very, very, very well shown, especially at that last run of the race. And it really attests to how good of a track is Las Vegas. Las Vegas, in any NASCAR game that I've played, is one of my least favorite tracks. Specifically surprisingly, for the same reasons that I saw in the Cup race. The restarts are really fun, but after that, you can't really get any speed. And if you don't have the lead, you lose the race. That's kind of...
It's like Michigan.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But Michigan, then again, is a fast track. I'm not saying that Las Vegas isn't, but Michigan is one of those things where it's like basically a restricted play race.
With Michigan, though, with Michigan, you can utilize the draft better and actually make some passes. Right. Las Vegas, especially now, you can't really do that. And so unless you get bunched up for a late restart, the finish is pretty much already determined. Unless, of course, they like blow a tire or there's a late restart or something.
Who knows? Maybe they'll do a Atlanta where they will change the turns and they will turn into a super speedway and make another super speedway. And NASCAR, please don't do that. I beg of you.
It doesn't need that. It just needs more defined grooves to add some more competitive racing. Because it's not just this last race that I've seen that as an issue. It's been a problem for a while. And then sometimes, past years, you can see some exciting finishes because of late restarts. But not in this case. There just wasn't any really thing crazy. But that's not anything on Larson. Larson didn't cheat his way to the win. He raced a clean race, and it was a good finish. And, Reddick's not very happy with the finish, but he still ran a good race. Like, you can't be too mad with a runner-up. And he got a bunch of stage points and made a good charge at it. So, on his end, he can't be super, super mad. But that's really my thoughts from Las Vegas. I thought they're still okay. Like, it's not the worst track on the schedule by far, but I don't know. It could be better,
It's definitely not a Texas.
This is true. This is true.
Definitely not a Texas. In my opinion, like, if you were gonna keep Las Vegas for one race and one race only, that's when I would say do an all-star race, because then a lot of people would go. And a lot of people would be like, hey, you know what? It makes more sense. Las Vegas, gamble. And what do you know? You can gamble on an all-star race.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, but then people will have to go to Nevada in, like, late May. And people would probably die of heat stroke.
True.
That's probably why they've never considered Las Vegas for a race anywhere between March and October. So...
yeah, I can see that.
Anyway, unless you had any other thoughts, Hitmaster, about Vegas.
Other than congratulations, whatever your name is in the truck series. I can't figure out how to say your name correctly, so I'm just going to say whatever your name is. Congratulations. Now you're in the playoffs, and now we can now say that Bubba Wallace is the other African American that won. We can actually say that another person won.
This is true.
What sucks for you? You ain't the first.
Nope, that honor goes to Wendell Scott. So.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, that's it for Las Vegas. We'll close that in the books. All right, we'll skip the diecast to the end. Let's go over some penalties from Las Vegas. We'll start with the Truck Series, the 98 team. Their crew chief got fined $2,500 for an unsecured lug nut found post-race. Similar penalties happened in the Xfinity Series to the 42 team and the 9 team. Those crew chiefs were each fined $5,000 for unsecured lug nuts. So, and then in the Cup Series, it's not really that surprising. The two crew members from the 17 team, Buescher's team, were suspended for 2 races because of the incident that happened that ended up causing the red flag that broke the wall. And that's because Buescher didn't just blow a tire. His entire tire came off and sent him into the wall. So once I saw the replay of what happened, I'm like, yeah, there's going to be a penalty. It's standard at this point. So not super surprising there. So pretty good stuff. But those were all the penalties that came out of Las Vegas. There was some more drama about Joey Logano's glove penalty from Atlanta. He was using some like amphibious gloves, and they were actually shown, like they were revealed on social media, like the type of gloves that he was wearing. It was just really weird. But they were going over that. Now here's some big drama. So in the I think it was the last episode, might have been the one prior. We talked about Dale Jr. leaving NBC to go to Amazon for broadcasting. Well, Dale Jr. came out in the media, and he said the rumors were false. He's not leaving NBC. He never said it. What the fuck?
I bet you they were about to go in there like, oh, Dale Jr.'s going to make an announcement. Yay, he's probably going to race a couple races. And then when he sits down, he goes, all right, everyone, just letting you know, those conspiracies and everything that you just did with me leaving, they were false. So make sure you write down that you're sorry that you did it wrong. I ain't leaving.
He didn't like say he wasn't leaving, but he kind of just like denied the rumors. It was a little weird. If you didn't say it, how do those rumors like come out like that?
There are people sometimes that are like, looking everywhere.
This is true.
I've seen rumors on the new NASCAR game and everything, and like, oh, here's some leaks. Here's some leaks about iRacing. Here's some leaks about NASCAR. Here's some leaks. Yeah. Like, dude, let us have our fun and, be surprised.
Right.
Instead of you just, hate that.
Yeah, I mean, those people exist. So whatever. But it's kind of crazy how, like, they found the seed and, like, spiraled into, like, this huge rumor. So it's an ongoing drama saga. We'll see what happens. NBC's not going to be back on the schedule till July, so we'll got some time. Maybe we'll figure it out before then. We got 4 months about to figure it out, so that'll be crazy. And that's really all the news for the week. There was some stuff that came back into light that we had talked about in past episodes. Like, I think somebody's going to like a Euro series. He's going to race there. I don't remember the name, but we talked about that in a past episode. So, really don't have anything else huge to talk about. So, why don't I show off some diecasts?
Yes, sir.
When antiquing, now these are all diecast. These are all 164 diecasts. No 124s. There were some that I was thinking about picking up, but chose not to, just because they didn't seem that intriguing. So there's gonna be no individual like reviews of these. You only get to see them on the podcast. So there you go, exclusive content.
There is one actually at Target that I'm thinking of buying tomorrow, and it's Cole Custer's. I think it's Cole Custer. it's the 41, but and he was referencing the Zero car with the big Z on it. I have to look it up, but the big Zero car. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Hmm?
There was a paint scheme that the number 0 had. Go ahead, you could do the diecast, and then when I find it,
Alright, so this is the first one that I picked up. All these were $2 a piece, by the way. So, huge.
That's more cheaper than Target.
Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
Travis Quapple's mobile car. Wow.
From 2005. Remember when he had a Penske ride? Those were the days.
Is that Busch Series or Cup Series?
No, this is Cup. 2005. Well, it doesn't say 2005, but I know it was 2005. Yeah, it does say 2005 on the back. It says 2000, copyright 2005. Yeah, he had a ride with Penske for one season. He mainly ran Kodak as a sponsor, but they didn't have the Kodak car, so I got the Mobile 1 car. Or the Mobile, just as Mobile. Oh, yeah.
That's the one I saw.
Oh, yeah. That's a cool car. You should get it.
Heck yeah. I'm thinking of getting it tomorrow, actually.
Anyway,
So,
yeah, I'm gonna leave this in the packaging for now, because it's just really rare to see a Travis Quapple diecast.
oh yeah.
It's got a cool hood magnet and everything with his fake signature on it. It's a cool looking diecast, I will say. I always liked the mobile diecast; they were pretty cool. That's cool, but there's more of an impulse buy than
Especially Sam Hornish's. I love
Yeah.
Sam Hornish's mobile
Oh yeah,
cars.
they were really good. So I got that one.
And then the Juicy Fruit.
Oh, I love the juicy fruit
Oh my
cars.
god. And then the big red one was my favorite too. And
I didn't really care that much for the big red one. I always associate that paint scheme with the incident at Watkins Glen because he was in the big.
My dad somewhere has the Rusty Wallace's Midnight car.
Ooh.
So, by the way, if you are a NASCAR fan and you ask anybody who's Midnight in NASCAR, they will say who drives and what number. Rusty Wallace, number 2, Midnight.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
All right, next one.
These next two are both Ryan Newman diecasts, and I got them because I really like the paint schemes. Now, Ryan Newman, in his days with Alltel, I thought ran some badass paint schemes. This one, this is not Alltel, but they got this one.
Ooh.
It's a Sony.
The Sony one.
Yeah, I like the blue and white. Really cool car. I don't know what year this is from specifically. Oh, it says 2001. I don't think that's right. Because he didn't race in
That
Cup.
can't be right.
He didn't race.
Unless they changed the cars mid-season after.
They didn't do that. I don't know why. And it says Nextel Cup on the thing too, so it's at least 2004.
Right.
I want to say 2006.
I would say either 2006, 2007, yeah.
So I'll say that, but I really like the paint scheme. That's why I got it. And this other one I also got for the same reason. So, and it is this one.
Oh, that black and silver.
I love this one. This is a really cool one. This one is copyright 2006. So this is another one I really like seeing this one. Really cool. I like the little blue bumper, light blue on the bottom. It's a little hard to see. That's a nice touch.
That had to have raced at a night race.
I think it did. I think it ran at Daytona in the summer. Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Where either
I
of
would
these
think
races.
most of them would be at Richmond, but
Oh, it could have ran at Richmond too. I don't know. It's hard to tell with the diecast itself because they both of these have the same like body structure. And these is the types like they ran on plate tracks only, like the bigger ones. So it's kind of hard to tell, but it's okay. I mean, like, so But that one's cool. I like that one. And then the last one I picked up, I only picked this one up because it's from our local track, baby. That being Michigan International Speedway. It's this one. Yeah.
Heck yeah, the Joker car. Let's go.
The Joker car from the 2004 Michigan race. I believe this was the June race. It's a commemorative car for that season. And it's from, doesn't say the race number on it. I think it's from the Batman Returns 400, if I remember correctly. I don't know if that was 05 or 04. I think it was 05. So I don't know what this one was for, but it's a cool commemorative car. It's got the Michigan International Speedway logo on it, DC theming and stuff like that. They never do something like this at a Michigan race now. And it's really, really cool. So I like this one a lot. I got it because it's the Michigan race and everything like that. So I didn't get to go to this race because I was barely even a year old at that point. But I do like the diecast. So those are the 4 that I got. Again, not going to do individual reviews of them on the channel, but you got to see them here on the podcast. And they'll go into my storage unit, aka my bed. And then at some point I'll dig them out again. But
I keep trying to find where that car, the Ryan Newman Altel car, was raced at, but I cannot find where it was raced at. Which is odd. Okay, I might buy this. It's the gold Ryan Newman.
Oh, I like the gold one. Yeah, that's cool. They had so many more at the antique place, and we're definitely going to go back, and I probably will buy more. So, for sure. And you're coming with us at some point. I mean, don't forget it. So.
Good. My diecast are waiting for more people.
Anyways, that's all I had for news this week. Unless you had anything else, Hitmaster.
Nothing was going on with Corey and Isle. They were just talking about their podcast and everything, and so nothing really. So
excuse me, what do you have? Go. Sorry.
Just
She's trying to eat a USB cord. I don't know why she's trying to eat a USB cord. Can't eat a USB! Sorry, continue.
There are some paint schemes for Phoenix, actually, that actually really cool.
Let's see them. Oh, you should show off the picture you sent me and you DM'd me earlier today.
Okay, so my friend... Okay, here's the story. My friend sent me this, and I texted him WTF, and he goes, "This is what actually RFK built." And I said, again, WTF. So he sent me this, which is a car, a truck, but it's painted exactly like Brad's car. And he said RFK actually made that.
Oh boy.
So congratulations to RFK, but at the same time, what the fuck am I looking at?
That'd be cool to drive, though. I would not lie. I'd love to have that in my driveway.
If it was just 24 on it and it had the flames on it,
I wouldn't care who the driver was. I'd fucking drive that thing around all the time. It'd be super cool.
So, with the first paint scheme that I actually am interested in is Ross Chastain's #1 car.
Ew, what the hell?
It's kind of good. I like the orange one, but other than that, it's okay. Of course, #3 has Morgan and Morgan. I can't believe I just almost called Kyle Larson Casey Kane. And then here's the actual car from that picture of what's racing this week. So there's the
Okay.
actual car. There's, of course, Chase Elliott's driving his KBB.com car.
Not surprising.
Denny Hamlin's car is just red.
Brakes plus.
Ha ha! He doesn't know what brakes mean. All right. Brian Blaney, not very different. Kaz Gralla, I guess, is sponsoring Natalie Decker's company. N29, is that her thing? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. I don't know either. No one talks about her.
This
Hunt
is
Brothers
true.
Pizza. Hunt Brothers Pizza. On Joey Logano's car.
Ew. 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 Ew.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know.
Ew. You don't
US
like
Air
that.
Force for Bubba Wallace. William Byron's Raptor cars are usually always decent. Sometimes,
That one looks pretty
but not
cool.
today.
It's alright. It kind of looks like piss, but.
Now, these next two ones, Ricky Stenhouse's and Alex Bowman's. Alex Bowman's is really good, but freaking Ricky Stenhouse, I think, just is.
I tried that. I tried that drink.
You did now.
It's shit.
I love that immediately. It's shit.
It's shit. It's much shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be trying it tomorrow.
Ew,
But
what
there's
the
that. It's a kid thing or
Oh.
a dog. I'm assuming pets that need homes. So,
Oh, it's a good cause. So, I'll like
Yeah.
it.
and then of course you got Ty Gibbs being the basic bitch he is, driving just his monster shit.
It's better than the He Gets Us thing that he keeps getting sponsored by.
There was one more that was actually decent. Now, Haley Deegan driving the 15. William Byron's actually driving in the Xfinity Series this week.
Hmm.
Yeah. Where is it? Shit. I gotta find it. Shane Gesbergen. There it is. It's decent, not great. In the 97. Decent.
I like it. It'd work better at night.
Right.
I
But I
will
don't
say
think
that.
they're racing at night.
No, I don't know. They're not. So, oh well.
But other than that, I mean, everything else is wow. Derek Kraus is his odds of winning at Phoenix is 1,000 to 1.
Shout out Derek Kraus though, leading laps in Las Vegas in the Cup Series for a few laps. Good work on you, buddy.
Good job. That's probably the only laps you'll ever lead, but congratulations. So, now, before we get into our picks, I do want to say this. Josh Berry did terrible. I hope to never get him as a pick ever again because he sucks. So now,
Wait, who did I have? I remember
you had
Byron.
William Byron.
Oh, he had some problems.
Finished-
Curse you, Hefty. Fuck, I almost forgot to talk about this. Curse you. So I picked Byron in fantasy, right? Thought it was gonna be a decent pick, and then a fucking trash bag from the sky just shoots down and gets on his grill. He was fucking leading the damn race and had to pit. Lost a lap, and then he couldn't, and his car sucked for the rest of the day. Ended up getting a top 10, which is still fine, but I didn't pick him fantasy. Running out of time to make good picks here. He didn't get any stage points, barely.
You now know what
Fuck
I feel
off,
like.
Hefty. The giant ass
now
trash
know.
bag, too.
What I feel like whenever I do fantasy football and I have a 10-5 record and go to the championship and then get destroyed by a guy who has 6 wins and 9 losses.
True. Nice.
Yeah. I had a 10-5 record in football, and I failed.
I'll go
Go
sometimes.
ahead, laugh it up. I don't care anymore.
Ha ha, hee ha, hee ho, hee ha.
Ha. All right.
Now it's time for our picks.
Who's all racing this week?
I think trucks are off. I think Xfinity's racing though. Let me.
Yeah, Xfinity and Cup are.
Yep. So we'll do Xfinity first. I don't know. I really don't know what to think about this race. I think it's going to be kind of similar to Vegas as far as competitiveness. Phoenix is a pretty mid-track still, in my opinion. It's good on restarts, not so much otherwise. I think people will be able to pass more, but I don't know that really equate to a whole lot. So I don't know who to go for this race. This will be interesting.
This is going to be very, very difficult. But I'm going for Austin Hill. The man who has already won 2 races is going to win 3 out of the 4 races.
Interesting choice.
Basically, he's driving like this is NASCAR video games, and he's just destroying everybody in his path.
This is true. Just like I do in NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005.
I'm not doing it in NASCAR Rivals. I'm in 3rd place in the point standings with 4 wins and like trying to. Right now, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the playoffs of Hendrick.
Oh boy.
But I made a 5th car, so I'm number 25. So
I'll pick a Shane Van Gisbergen. Fuck it.
Alrighty.
Fuck it.
Might as well. I mean,
he hasn't been terrible to start.
Everyone thought he was just going to do good at that one race, but then all of a sudden,
he got a top 5 to start the season. Like, he's not been terrible. I think at least. I don't know.
But here's the thing: more Xfinity drivers are going to be like all scared now when they go to road courses because he's going to take them all on.
Right. That'll still be a specialty for sure, but I think Phoenix could be a sleeper track for him.
Right.
Who knows? All right, Cup predictions time.
Time to get the Tigers Cup out. So we'll do Tyler's first, and it is going to be Brad Keselowski. Not a bad choice.
Convertibles, yeah! Woo!
Michigan native.
That's right, baby. He hasn't won in a long fucking time. Could this be it?
Don't worry, Brad. Pringleson's got you in the back.
That's right, baby.
Heck, if you wanted to break your streak, break it at Michigan, please.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it at all. Break it this week so that I can win. Do.
True.
Bowman?
Yeah.
Ooh. This will be a tightly contested week. 2 pretty solid picks, I think. So I think Bowman's got the edge over Keselowski in my opinion, but I still think it's pretty tight. It's going to come down to Rex and pit strategy and whatnot, so shouldn't be terrible though. So we'll see who prevails. And we'll see you guys next week. This is going to be it for this episode of the Talking NASCAR podcast. If you'd like to be on the Talking NASCAR podcast, we're always taking guests. All you got to do is join the Pringles London Company Discord. Link is in the description down below. But otherwise, that's going to do it for this video. So stay tuned for much more amazing content from both me and Hitmaster. Go subscribe to him and subscribe to me too. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Ta-da.